Everyone seems to have a clear idea of how people should lead their lives, but none about his or her own. There are people who prey on people who have no sense of self, people who have no direction, who can't stand on their own, who can't take care of themselves, who are always waiting for other people to help them and to save them. You need to learn how to be more intelligent. You need to sharpen yourself. You need to become stronger. You need to learn to start going after what you want without waiting for other people to come and save you or give you the answers. Too many girls are stuck waiting for the perfect time, waiting for school to pave their path, waiting for their parents to guide them and help them, waiting for a man to come save them and give them all the success that they are dying for inside. I'm sorry, but that is just no way to live. The truth is, people will always try to direct your life and tell you how to spend it and how to live it when they don't even know how to direct their own. If you're anything like me, you want to live a good life. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you want to live a good life. You want to reach your goals. You have dreams. You want to just be better in every single way. But a lot of times we focus on the goal and all the things that we want to be, but we never actually take a moment to make ourselves better, to sharpen ourselves. There's this saying, I think it might have been Abraham Lincoln, which, okay, Lincoln, he really snapped on this one, but he said something along the lines of, if you give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. I like to think of myself as the axe. So I will sharpen myself. I will become better. I will learn the skills. I will gain the knowledge. I will work on my health and my well-being, because I know getting the things that I want or reaching my goals will be so much easier if I'm a sharper individual. Rather than waiting for people to come save you, rather than waiting for your goals to just randomly appear and just going through the motions of life, sharpen yourself. Focus on yourself and become better. And I promise you, reaching any goal is going to be so much easier. It's like that saying that you hear a lot of, if you want a specific or certain partner, become that partner first. If you want someone who is fit and who is, a man of God, then become that, okay? Build your connection with God, become fit and healthy, and it's going to be so much easier for you to bag that. Another thing is, like, we know we want a better life and we create our vision boards and our Pinterest boards of our ultimate dream life. We want the cars, we want the body, we want the people in our lives, we want the friendships, we want to be able to travel. But then we're like, okay, but where do we start? We don't know what to do. We don't know how to get there. It feels so far out in the distance. Just start by sharpening yourself. Start by improving areas of your life, career, build that knowledge, health and wellness. Start going to the gym and eating healthy and doing all these things, and eventually you will get there. And so today I want to share with you guys a list of my 2025 ins and outs, because I'm on that journey. And if you're anything like me, then you're on that journey as well. So I want to share with you guys everything that I'm leaving behind or practice not doing anymore in 2025, and everything that I will start to incorporate more of this year to sharpen myself and become the best version of myself. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bahja. If this is your first time seeing my face, then hey, welcome to the channel. And if you've been here before, like always, it is an honor and a pleasure to have you here with me. I don't know why I got so aggressive, but I just have a lot of energy in me. I really almost didn't do this video because I thought 2025 already started. I'm actually filming this on January 1st, so today is the first day of 2025, and I'm like, nobody wants to see this, but my heart is telling me that I should do it and I should share this with you guys. So I wrote down a few things in my journal last week, and I thought I would share with you guys because I think it's, a little bit valuable. So at the very top, I wrote down the theme for 2025. It is, so many things had to perfectly align for me to be here, and we die at the end of this, so F it. My sister has been saying for like the past month, every single time, she's like, you know what, Bahja, we die at the end of this. And it's true, we do die at the end of this. Like, not to be grim or anything, but our lives are going to end, okay? It is the one thing that we are promised in this world, is we're gonna go. Might as well make the most of it and not care what people think. And my sister mentions that when I'm like overthinking something, she's like, you know what, you die at the end of this. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. So I'm definitely bringing that into 2025. But also, so many things had to perfectly align in order for me to be here. So many things, generations and generations and generations and generations ago, had to happen exactly how they did in order for me to be here alive. I have a purpose here on earth. When I go and I leave this earth, my story ends. And so while I'm here, I'm gonna make the most of it. And it doesn't have to be when my story ends, but it's when my job here is done. So every day that I get to wake up, I'm still here, I'm still running, I still have a purpose. And so it just keeps me grounded and it helps me stay intentional with where I'm headed. We're gonna start with our outs, okay? So my 2025 outs, the first thing is waiting for the right time, because girl, the right time never comes. Waiting for the right time to start that project, waiting for the right time to post that video, waiting for the right time to put yourself out there. The right time is never gonna come. All you're going to do is waiting, and it is never going to come. A lot of times we wait for the right time, but time itself doesn't even wait for us. It's gonna pass anyway. I just want to stop saying when the time is right, I'm gonna do this. Obviously, we need to be strategical. I can't do everything that I want to do now, but taking a chance on myself in those moments where I know I could be doing something that will benefit me, not waiting for the right time and just starting. The next thing that is a huge out for me is being afraid to take the wrong path. There is no wrong path, okay? I think a lot of times we just sit in fear and anxiety and we think, oh, what if it's not the right thing for me to do? What if it's not the right path for me to take? Even if it's not the thing that is meant for you, the thing that you're meant to do, doing what feels right to you now, doing what you believe is better for you right now, or doing what you want will lead you to the right thing. If you decide to go after something that you believe is beneficial for you, that you will gain something out of in this life, and you're not compromising your hereafter for, why not do it? There is no right path. And you will never truly know if something is right for you or wrong for you until you actually start moving towards it. As long as you're pushing yourself every day to do something that is better for you, and you take care of yourself, and you show up as the best that you can be, you are on the right path. I think the smartest thing that you can do is to really just jump into things. And that's something that I've been doing in my 20s, and kind of my theme for my 20s is to just do things, is to just do rather than waiting. You can learn so much as you fail and as you fumble certain things. You learn a lot from it, and it will make you a more well-rounded and better person. It will sharpen you more so you become stronger. And so in 2025, I will not be waiting for a right time, nor will I be afraid of taking the wrong path, because you know what? We die at the end of this. There are certain things that I did because I wanted to do it. It wasn't the right thing for me. But by doing that, number one, I learned it's not the right thing for me. And number two, I've built so many skills and I've met so many people and I've had such amazing experiences that has made me the person that I am, the person that is capable of doing what I do now. Who knows, maybe later down the road or maybe in the future, this thing that I'm doing now might not be the right thing. It was the right thing at the time, but I might move on to something else. I might start doing other things, and I probably will, but that's just life. So the more that you sit around and wait, the more that time just goes by, and it goes by fast, it goes by quick, and it will not wait for you, so F it. Ooh, the next out for me is complacency. Oh my goodness, I feel like the moment we become complacent with where we are is truly when we die. Okay, I think that is when our life ends. Even if we're still living and we're still going through the motions, I think that's when it's done. The moment you stop exploring and learning and growing and evolving and doing different things and creating and putting things out there, what is the purpose of being here? When you go after a new project or a new task or a new challenge, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could just be a new chapter of your life where you're being intentional with a goal and you set something for yourself. You expand your paradigm, you expand what you know, you expand your mind, you expand your consciousness, and you start to see the world differently. By doing that, we create those new experiences for yourself. If you are complacent, you're going to experience the same thing again and again and again and again. And it might not be physically, right? I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to go and explore a new country or whatever, but you will always think from that place. And so if you're not expanding your mind and you're not exposing yourself to new things and you're not being intentional, there's no more living, really. You're just going through the motions. The next out for me is blaming people and other things for your situation. You give that thing power over you, and you give that thing power over your life. The moment you take back your power is taking responsibility for something and not blaming outside things. That's the only way that you can change and you can learn and actually have that control over your life. So in 2025, I'm not blaming things and people and circumstances. I'm taking that responsibility. Yeah. My next out, and this one, Oh, this one I struggle with so much. I don't know. I have a very interesting work ethic, but that is overworking myself to prove my worth. I think just our society in general, we have created this very unhealthy culture around working and overworking, and we've glamorized it and made it seem like the more that we're working, the more that we're worth. And it's a delusion. This is something that I've learned a lot, especially in 2024, and I've definitely learned my lesson. Rather than trying to do so much at once or trying to take on so many different tasks, I'm going to spend time doing less things, fewer things that I believe will give me the most ROI. That is my plan for 2025, because for some reason, my brain has always made me believe the more that you're doing, the more that you're putting out there, the more productive you are, the more that people will see you as someone who is a hard worker, who is successful, who is this. But in reality, I've spent so much time trying to do so much that not only did I overwhelm and overwork myself, but really I wasn't getting much done. I wasn't, growing as fast as I wanted to grow. I wasn't learning as much as I wanted to learn. This year, I've picked a few things that I really want to get better at, that I really want to become an expert at, rather than trying to do a million things because somebody told me it was better that way. The last out for 2025 is easily and loosely defining yourself by experiences, your job, the things that people tell you are. I think if there's something that I learned these past few years really is that we are limited to our self-concept. We are limited to what we believe about ourselves, how we define ourselves, what we know. The moment you define yourself and you say, this is who I am a YouTuber, I will literally close myself off to so many possibilities, so many other things that I can do and I can achieve. You just really box yourself into that. And I had a conversation with one of my friends about this. It's like, if we define ourselves to something, right, and we say this is who we are, there's so many opportunities around us and we just can't see it because we don't identify with that. We're not even thinking of those things, you know what I mean? And so being cautious of how I define myself and the things that I choose to say, this is a part of me or this is who I am, just being really careful with my language around that and, being aware of how I see myself all the time, because it limits you. It really does. Okay, now let's get into some of the ins, some things that I will start doing or continue doing for 2025 to become the best version of myself that I could possibly be. My first in is whatever is important to you, keep it at the forefront of your mind. Your dreams, your goals, your values, your morals. Remind yourself of it every single day as often as you can, because your brain is an incredible tool. This is vision boards. This is intention setting. This is daily prayer. Every single prayer, I pray for the things that I want. I pray for the type of person I would like to become, because those things are important to me. And the more that you repeat it and you repeat it and you repeat it and you get your brain on board for where you're going, it is going to help you get there so much easier than if you never thought about your goals and you never thought about your dreams and you just went by every single day being too distracted by everything else that's happening in your life. I promise you, your brain is an extremely incredible tool and it will help you reach your goals if you keep it at the forefront of your mind. Your brain processes every single thing, every hair that falls, car that drives by, and I mean every single car, not just the ones that you notice, every single thing around you every single day. You don't notice them because the only things that you notice are the things that are important to you. If you have been dreaming about a certain car, a specific car, there will be thousands of cars driving past you every single day, but you're going to notice which one, the one that you were focused on, the one that was important to you. Kind of think about it that way. Opportunities, the people, the ideas, they are everywhere constantly, abundant, flowing, always, but you do not notice them unless they are important to you. Your brain processes it. It knows everything. So start keeping all your dreams and your goals and the things that are important to you at the forefront of your mind. The next in is challenging my brain and my mind. I feel like I'm just getting dumber. I can't even lie. Sometimes I tell myself, I'm like, I feel really dumb right now. As technology evolves, as a society, I feel like we're just getting dumber. I'm not even joking. And I feel that to be true with myself. Like, I miss learning. I miss feeling challenged. Like sometimes I'll just do math because I'm like, it just does something to your brain. And I feel like all day we're kind of like on this autopilot. We're doing the things that we know. I know how to film a YouTube video. I know how to edit a YouTube video, you know, brush my teeth. I know how to cook. So everything, I know how to drive to work. Everything I'm doing on autopilot, I'm not really using my brain. I want to feel like a kid again in some way, of like back in the day when I was in school, like just learning new things. I was always learning something new. That is how I want to feel. I want to learn a new language. So I started taking Spanish lessons. I want to learn new skills. I want to learn how to ice skate. Like I just want to learn new things, and I want to be exhausted at the end of the day, not because I've been scrolling all day, not because I was constantly feeding my mind with all this information and, you know, my brain literally feels like it's fried, but I want to be exhausted from learning new things. I want to be exhausted from the new experiences that I've had. That's the type of tired I want to feel. Like I hate feeling tired at the end of the day because I've just been scrolling and I've been on my phone and I've been on a device, because all of my work I do on a computer. I just feel a little dumb. I'm not saying I'm dumb, but like that's really what I feel like. I feel like my brain is completely fried. One of the things that I really want to do is to challenge my mind. I want to challenge my brain, learn new things, and kind of feel like a kid again. The next in for 2025 is, and this is literally all I wrote down, being disliked, period. Let's romanticize that. Period. This is something that I really will be practicing and continuing to practice in 2025, is just being disliked and being okay with being disliked. That's it. That's all. The next thing is taking responsibility. We kind of talked about this in the out, but the quicker you are to take responsibility for a situation, the quicker you can get over it and the quicker you can learn from it and move on. I'm just going to be taking responsibility. Okay, cool. I messed up. You know how much you're going to be less stressed when you're able to just take that responsibility and say, you know what, I messed up, you know what, I was wrong, rather than blaming other people or blaming things. And it takes up so much mental space. Not only that, but makes you feel so anxious and all these negative emotions that really don't need to be there. When you take responsibility for a situation, it's so much easier for you to just find peace. I feel like I'm learning that a lot of the pain and the suffering that we go through, we inflict upon ourselves. It's like being afraid to cancel on someone, right? Being so afraid, and you're just thinking about all these things, and it's taking up all this space, and you have this feeling in your body. But then when you do it, it's just like a relief. You're like, it was that easy. And this whole time I was overthinking it, and I had all this anxiety and all this. There's no need for any of that. The next one is a very special one to me, and I feel like will be for my hijabis, but it's honoring our need or our desire to feel beautiful. The reason why I say especially my hijabis is we are obviously meant to cover our beauty outside, right? If you don't allow yourself to indulge in that desire to feel beautiful in private, I feel like it just ruins your confidence and your self-esteem. Like I feel like it does something to my confidence, my self-esteem. Like I don't know what it is, like something lights up in my brain. I love feeling beautiful. I love doing my hair and my makeup. I love putting on cute outfits, and sometimes you can't go outside like that. But by acknowledging that and indulging in that, by, you know, doing my hair and makeup while I'm in my house and wearing cute outfits and wearing the clothes that I can't wear outside in my house, I swear to God, it does something to me. It reminds me of how beautiful I actually can be. It reminds me that I actually can be a baddie. It doesn't have to be outside. Even one of the things that really had me tripping about my hijab for a really long time was I used to love doing different hairstyles. And so in 2025, I definitely want to start doing that more. I'm gonna get my hair braided just because I miss it. I miss it. I haven't got my hair braided in years. I haven't got my hair braided since I put my hijab on, and it's okay. It's not a crime to want to feel beautiful. It's literally so powerful. And just knowing that you're a baddie, you don't have to always be in sweatpants and with your bonnet on when you're at home. It's okay. Do your edges, slick back your hair, do that slick back bun all the girls be wearing on TikTok that you can't wear outside. You know what I mean? Even if you're not a hijabi, like when you're at home putting on a matching set rather than just wearing this huge t-shirt and sweatpants, you know what I mean? Putting time into your appearance and wanting to feel beautiful, it just changes. I think it changes your brain chemistry. I'm not no chemist, but the next thing is curating a wardrobe and being intentional with what I buy. This is something that I've just gotten the ick. I hate having so many things that are not good quality. And I feel like I've grown out of it so much. I hate having to buy a shirt and then have to replace it a few weeks later. I hate having to buy a bunch of things just because it's trendy. It's weird to me. I hate buying low quality items just to have more things. I hate it so much. I would rather have like a few articles of clothing, a very curated wardrobe that is high quality. I'd rather spend more on one item than get a bunch of different things for the same price, like thousands of pieces, because it lasts longer. It's better for us. And I don't know, I'm just tired of it. That's just in for me for 2025. I will not be buying things from H&M, and I'm not going to buy the cheap things that fall apart after one wash. The next in for 2025 is remembering God in every situation, every single moment of every single day. The good times, the down days, the mundane, because God is always there. Recognizing that, acknowledging that it just makes you appreciate life so much more. It makes you appreciate the little things in life, because it's like, wow, God has planned so perfectly, every single second of my life, every single moment of my life, and just being thankful and being grateful, even in the mundane things, even in the everyday things. Every single thing is a gift and a blessing from God. All the good things in your life that you don't even notice. This helps you become more grounded. This helps you become more intentional, and it allows you to live. The next in for 2025 is making it a mission to do the things that scare me. Put it in your schedule. I used to have this goal where every single day I would do one small thing that was like scary to me. And I think this has built so much confidence and resilience. And there's still things that I'm afraid to do, but I really, especially in this new year, I really want to put myself out there and do the things that terrify me. I'm telling you guys, inshallah, like, hold me accountable, but I really want to start public speaking. I want to get in front of people. I want to get in front of a crowd. I used to suck at it when I was in school, but I think I got this in the bag now. Like, I don't know. I'm tired of being just in front of the camera. It's so much easier to be in front of the camera than it is to be in front of a crowd. So that is something that I want to do this year. It terrifies the crap out of me, but that's the only way to grow and evolve and learn and, truly live a good, meaningful, and fulfilling life. All right, that is all that I have for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know, it's kind of a fun one. I really enjoyed sharing that with you guys. It's just things that I will personally be doing, and so I hope some of these things inspired you, and I would love to hear your ins and outs for 2025. I love you so much. I hope that 2025 holds so much greatness for you guys, so much blessing, so much joy. I love you all so much, and I hope to see you next time. I'm trying to introduce you guys to Bizzle, but he not listening. You want to come say hi? Don't even think about it. This is my crazy cat, yo. Why does he act like that? He has the zoomies right now and he's crazy. I just wanted him to say hi, but he's acting a fool.